record, I want to acknowledge that all of our school board members are present, including LaKendra Vidito, the student school board member, and Tanya Baker, our school board clerk. Superintendent Robinson is attending a meeting with the new state superintendent and secretary of education and will not be with us tonight. At this time, let's please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence. Thank you. We have an agenda for tonight's meeting. Are there any additions or revisions to the agenda? Hearing no additions, do we have a motion to approve the agenda as presented?
So moved. Second.
Motion is second. Any discussion? Hearing no discussion, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Our next agenda item is the fiscal year 26-27 proposed budget update. Ms. Edwards.
Test. Am I good?
There you go.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. You should have in your packets a copy of our presentation tonight, as well as a full-page copy of the proposed budget document, in case you need that as well. So we'll go ahead and get started. Ryan, if you'll go to the next page for me. Just briefly, we've got a budget meeting tonight, and then hopefully tomorrow or next week, Wednesday, March 25th, we'll meet here again for our regular school board meeting, and hopefully we'll be able to adopt our budget for FY27 on that date. Okay. Our total proposed budget for FY27 is $32,695,284. The Virginia State budget has not been finalized yet for FY27, so VDOE has not released a final calculation tool for this budget year. The last budget tool that was released was on December the 18th, 2025. That budget calculation tool was based on the outgoing Governor Glenn Youngkin's budget that was proposed for the 27-28 biennium. That is the calculation tool and data set that we have based our FY27 budget on at this time. We are aware that our budget will need to be amended and changed later on once the state has finalized their budget and we get updated calculation tools from VDOE. The General Assembly adjourned last Saturday on the 14th with no budget, and at this time we're being told a special session will be called on April the 22nd to address the budget in the state of Virginia. The proposed budget from the governor contained a 2% compensation increase for all SOQ funded positions. Dixon County Public Schools is funded for 167.02 SOQ positions. We currently have 306.19 full-time positions in our budget. That is 139.17 over SOQ funded positions. Our proposed budget includes salary scale adjustments of the 2% plus step for all of our full-time positions as well as our part-time. Again, we have 306.19 full-time positions, and at this time we are budgeted for 85 part-time positions. Next slide. I think we went the wrong way, Ryan. There we go. Our state revenue for FY27 is estimated at $21,618,068 based on a average daily membership of 1,560 students. Required local effort, which is minimum SOU, is $3,853,354. Required local match with all the incentive programs included that we participate in, $137,602. And we have requested an additional $400,000 from the Dickinson County Board of Supervisors to help support the 2% plus step increase for all of our staff. Okay, next slide. This is just a snapshot of the state revenue and where we are at this time. Okay, next slide, Ryan. Next up, we have our federal revenue. At this time for FY27, we have our federal revenue estimated at $3,032,199. That includes food services, $1,211. Title programs, PERC and CTE, and other federal payments, $1,678,988. Next slide. This is just a snapshot of our federal revenue. Our title awards, those usually come out in the fall. We usually get them around October, so we'll amend at that time and update those, but for now, these are just based on estimates from last year. And then the school lunch line items have been updated to reflect the average daily membership estimate. Okay, next slide. Next up, we have our local contributions and other funds. Again, our local appropriation request total is $5,737,602. Our required local match by 27 is $5,337,602, and it requested the $400,000 to assist with the 2% plus step increase for our staff. Other grant estimated at this time for FY27 is $451,075. I'd like to point out this does include an estimate of $88,652 in revenue that will be generated from our partnership with behavioral health at the Wolfpack Alternative Education Center. Our carryover fund estimates at this time are $1,856,340. That includes the Dolly Parton Imagination Library at $35,000, GED testing at $2,000, textbook funds at $150,000, and the general funds carryover estimate at this time is $1,669,340. That is the FY25 general fund carryover estimate that we had at the end of the last fiscal year, and we've not had to use any of those funds, and we hope that we'll have them to carry over into next fiscal year as well. Okay, next slide. This is a snapshot of the local and other, and then the carryover funds. A couple things I'll point out that are different this year. We do not have a Community Schools Development Implementation Grant or the Cohort 2 grant that we had last year. We hope there will be another round of funding for that, but we've not been made aware of that yet. And then also the All-In Initiative in Virginia ends on June the 30th, so we'll not have any of those funds to carry over into FY27. Okay, next slide. Next up, we'll go over our expenses. For FY27, salaries and wages, including all of our staff and the 2% plus step increase, is estimated at $17,619,646. Payroll-related expenses, estimate $11,356,480. That puts total personnel-related expenses at $28,976,126, or 88.6% of our budget, leaving our non-payroll-related expenditure items at $3,719,158, or 11.4% of our budget. Next slide. This is a snapshot of our proposed salaries and wages. One item I'll point out here, in addition to the 2% increase plus step for all the staff, we do have built in here as well a 2% increase for the coaches. Okay, next slide. This is a snapshot of all the benefits in taxes, unemployment, sick leave, workers' compensation. Next slide. This is a snapshot of our non-payroll related expenditure items. One thing I will point out is we do not have any vehicle or bus purchases in FY27. Okay, next slide. Okay, in summary, our estimated state revenue for FY27 is $21,618,068. Estimated federal revenue, $3,032,199. Our local appropriation request is $5,737,602. Our other funds estimate is $451,075. And then our estimated carryover at this time is $1,856,340, putting our estimated revenue for FY27 at $32,695,284. Next slide. Okay, in summary for our expenditures, salaries and wages estimate is $17,619,646. Payroll-related expenditures, $11,356,480. And non-payroll-related expenditures, $3,719,158, putting our estimated expenditures for FY27, $32,695,284. Next slide. Are there any questions on the FY27 proposed budget?
Open it up to questions from the board or comment. That means you did great.
Thank you.
Very clear, very understandable on how you put it together. And know that it's, not set in stone with a lot of other things happening, but appreciate the presentation tonight.
Thank you.
At this time, the board will invite any public comment. Mr. Vanover, could you please read the public comment policy?
A period of time for public comment will be designated on the meeting agenda during which the public may comment on issues related to public education. The Dixon County School Board believes that the citizens of the county should be heard and that this is an acceptable format for receiving public comment. After the public comment section of the meeting is closed, the public shall not be allowed to participate in general board member discussions regarding agenda items. Public participation with the board members regarding agenda items can be disruptive, and the practice is prohibited by Robert's Rules of Order. It is the desire of the school board to treat each member of the public fairly and equally. Allowing one individual to participate while excluding others is unfair. The board may hold such public hearings as may be necessary to allow the public to more fully express their concerns, or the board may place the public comment section of any meeting at the end of the meeting to allow additional public comments. While we do not wish to restrict the free expression of opinion, we feel that certain restrictions may be necessary so that order and reasonable standards of decorum may be maintained. We ask that the following standards be adhered to. The speaker will be recognized by the chair. Each speaker will be limited to 5 minutes. Speakers will refrain from the use of vulgarity or profanity and will avoid negative or embarrassing comments directed towards specific children or students. Board members should not respond to issues presented by speakers unless clarification is necessary, and matters of concern raised under public comment will be referred to the proper official for investigation and future board consideration if necessary.
Do we have anyone who would like to comment? Ms. Lenore? Good. Hearing none, do we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second. Hearing a motion and a second. Everyone in favor, please say aye.
Aye.